Good evening, viewers, and welcome to today's edition of the news. First, a look at the headlines. Union Minister Virendra Kumar reviews welfare programs in Meghalaya, reaffirms centre's commitment to equitable development in Northeast. Voice of the People Party recommends Dr. Batskem Marboz for Shillong Lok Sabha by poll. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says India emerging as global economic beacon, calls for quality manufacturing, clean tech investment. And West Asia conflict escalates as US-Israel strikes hit Iran, US embassy attacked in Riyadh. First, let's take a look at some local news. Union Minister for Social Justice and Empowerment Virendra Kumar assured that any challenges faced by Meghalaya in Aadhaar linkage or implementation of centrally sponsored schemes would be resolved in coordination with the state government. Speaking after a review meeting in East Khasi Hills, he said schemes are uniformly implemented nationwide, but practical difficulties in states like Meghalaya would be addressed to ensure beneficiaries are not deprived. The review covered schemes such as Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sichai Yojana and Mission Vatsalya. Kumar also visited welfare institutions and interacted with beneficiaries, reaffirming the centre's commitment to equitable development in the Northeast.
इस रिव्यू मीटिंग में केंद्र प्रवर्तित जो योजनाएं हैं उन केंद्र प्रवर्तित योजनाओं की रिव्यू मीटिंग यहाँ पर की गई विभिन्न विभागों की, जिसमें चाहे वो प्रधानमंत्री आवास योजना हो, प्रधानमंत्री ग्राम सड़क योजना हो, प्रधानमंत्री कृषि सिंचाई योजना हो, वात्सल्य मिशन योजना हो और स्कूल शिक्षा विभाग की योजना हो, ऐसे सारे विभिन्न विभागों के अलग अलग जो है ना विभाग के अधिकारियों के द्वारा ईस्ट खासी हिल्स में की जा रही गतिविधियों से उसमें अवगत कराया गया। आज मैंने स्वयं भी प्रातःकाल से ही बहुत सारे इंस्टीट्यूट का जाकर के विजिट भी किया, स्कूल भी गया और चाइल्ड केयर इंस्टीट्यूट भी गया, साथ ही साथ ओल्ड एज होम भी गया और नशा मुक्ति केंद्र में भी गया, हमारे मातृशक्ति के केंद्रों में भी गया, छोटे छोटे बच्चों के केंद्र में गया। वहाँ जाकर के सभी से मिलने का अवसर प्राप्त हुआ और उनसे जाकर के योजनाओं के उन तक पहुँचने में वो भी जानकारी में मिली, उनको कोई कट नहीं आ रही उसके बारे में भी जानकारी मांगी।
Union Minister for Social Justice and Empowerment Virendra Kumar on Monday said the growing menace of drug abuse cannot be tackled by governments alone and requires collective social and spiritual participation. Speaking during his visit to Meghalaya, he stressed the need for involvement of social organizations and religious leaders alongside the centre and the state governments. He said MOUs have been signed with groups such as Gayatri Parivar, Prajapati Brahma Kumaris, Sant Nirankari Mission and Sri Sri Ravi Shankar to strengthen the Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan. Over 25 crore people have joined awareness drives nationwide. Kumar reaffirmed that coordinated efforts are vital for long-term success against substance abuse.
इन आध्यात्मिक सामाजिक संगठनों के साथ जो MOU हुआ है, तो देश भर में उनकी जो ब्रांचेज हैं और धर्मगुरुओं के द्वारा भी उनकी जहाँ जहाँ शाखाएं हैं, समाज से आह्वान किया जा रहा है। और मैंने देखा कि चाहे वो गायत्री परिवार हो, प्रजापति ब्रह्म कुमारी संस्थान हो, संत निरंकारी मिशन हो, श्री श्री रविशंकर जी महाराज हो, इन सारी संस्थाओं के सहयोग से आज नशा मुक्त भारत अभियान काफ़ी गतिशीलता के साथ में आगे बढ़ रहा है। 25 करोड़ से ज़्यादा लोग इसके अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम के साथ में जुड़ चुके हैं, जिसमें 9 करोड़ से अधिक इसमें युवा और उसमें 6 करोड़ से अधिक महिलाएं नशा मुक्त भारत अभियान के साथ में इसका हिस्सा बन चुकी हैं। अभी कुछ ही दिन पहले पंजाब में अमृतसर में इसका एक बड़ा कार्यक्रम हुआ, लुधियाना में कार्यक्रम हुआ, मुंबई में हुआ, गोवा में भी अभी 2 दिन पहले ही करके आए। तो सारे देश में जो है ना एक अवेयरनेस आ रही है, जागृति आ रही है, समाज उठ के खड़ा हो रहा है और सबने एक साथ जब कदम आगे बढ़ाएंगे तो आने वाले समय में निश्चित रूप से इस पर भी पूरी तरह से अपनी कदम
The Election Committee of the Voice of the People Party, VPP, submitted its recommendation to the party's State Executive Committee proposing Dr. Batskem Mirbo as its candidate for the upcoming Lok Sabha by-election from the 1 Shillong parliamentary constituency. The by-election has been necessitated following the untimely demise of sitting MP late Dr. Ricky A.J. Sinkan, who passed away on February 19, 2026. The final decision now rests with the State Executive Committee for formal approval of the party's nominee. The East Jaintia Taxi Owners and Drivers Association has urged the Deputy Commissioner of East Jaintia Hills to clear debris left after road repair at Holy Family English School Gate and Lad Block in Clarion. EJTODA President Shining Siangshai said the debris has posed risks to drivers and caused traffic congestion for nearly a month. Following a meeting with the association, Deputy Commissioner Manish Kumar assured that instructions would be issued to the contractor for immediate clearance, while the association warned of further steps if action is delayed.
Nyo iba kato ka bakila deban klong ki bu sa hajo hado menta la sibenai tam ai hado menta ki klempen kenria ya kato ka mau bakila deb klong mat hakajo ka poro ni kerpat mat ni kentu ya kontraktor ban pen kenria no ya kaniga mau balabu apa yang surang ni dab de kajing siap kya ni wan ban yang kendu baru disi ban nakaliang disuruh ula asuran yangi uban pe ya kan ka bat uang ban kentu ya kontraktor ban penkenria no ya uniu uma baki bu apa yang surak.
The traditional Rongkusi festival was celebrated at Amkoi Playground in Amlarem subdivision, West Jaintia Hills. Organized by the Darbar Shnong Amkoi, the event brought together community leaders, youths and officials in a vibrant display of culture and unity. Speaking as a chief guest, Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong announced in principle approval for construction of the Amkoi Shnong Padeng Road subject to land availability and directed officials to pursue other connectivity projects. He also highlighted the tourism potential of Rewar Belt near Wa Amkot and called for community cooperation in development efforts.
Bahagi tu bijaga ke bakam kita ngin penbit ngin penbiang kenang ba kinong jong kai perthei na kelen todong kilak banban syaki jaga jungi hambok kejela bakam tamu yakini kitan riwa jungi kathekawa angke harung snong jong hikade bakau na Ndai sukta harin dia hapus teh borok awal lah deh kalau kau nampak. Kajing koi kajing subah, hati tu dikendiat kayu matrai, itu kendiat tenai. Kajibut kata kau, kajingnya daik, kajingnya mangau baru awal lah kengkli. Gambar benang yang tinggi kau suruh. Tinggal persang kata, mil persang kata lah. Ba kanam tut, kanam penjabok, ya ketika kawa kabait tenap tam komongti.
Leaders of the Umshning People's Front inaugurated a full-fledged party office at Umshning proper village as part of preparation for the 2028 Assembly elections. The office was inaugurated by UPF founder and chairman Dr. David Lingdo in the presence of senior leaders and supporters. Addressing the gathering, party leaders said that the UPF have been formed with the objective of contesting the 2028 elections, projecting Dr. Lingdo as its candidate from Umshning constituency. While Dr. Lingdo pledged to work for the development of Umshning constituency and said the party would follow a constructive issue-based approach ahead of the 2028 polls.
Nidon ya seriousness hangi ke jitho go babait ga bashisha ni numri ya ga shisha ngin kran tre nidon ga lenti pat kuno ban ban pai ya ga shisha ya ga bom shisha shi ga shisha tere man kata ngabu ga jingkat pat hape ningkong nganong support yang regen on ningkong bu jing duai Kenau ya ke jingwai hala ke jong yeng sem shimet nama ke jingtre ke jongi habangi penyeng ya kan long shisha ke syarat ke bame ke bakalang.
The District Legal Services Authority West Khasi Hills District, Nongstoin, organized an awareness program on the Nalsa Jagriti and Nalsa Asha schemes at Nongkasen village, Eastern West Khasi Hills. Resource persons sensitized villagers on key laws including the POCSO Act, Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act, Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act and Mission Vatsalya, stressing the importance of legal awareness and access to justice at the grassroots level. The program aimed to enhance legal literacy and ensure the citizens are aware of their rights and available support mechanisms. To mark World Hearing Day 2026, the Cell for Persons with Disabilities, Lady Keane College Shillong, in collaboration with the National Programme for Prevention and Control of Deafness under National Health Mission, today organized an awareness program on hearing loss at the college auditorium. Speaking on the occasion, Dr. H.W. Lalu, Senior Resident, Department of ENT, Shillong Medical College, highlighted the importance of early diagnosis, proper ear care and avoiding prolonged exposure to loud sounds. They cautioned against self-medication and unsafe ear cleaning practices, warning that neglect and improper treatment could lead to irreversible hearing damage. The Forest and Environment Department today organized a two-day workshop on promotion of climate resilience and green livelihood at Tree House Resort in Tura, West Garo Hills. Experts and officials discussed sustainable forest management, agar sector development, carbon assessment and green economic opportunities. Speaking to our correspondent Prasada Rao, Vada Tapu, IFS Director, TFP, Centre of Excellence Tripura Forest Department, highlighted the strong potential of agar wood cultivation in Garo Hills to boost livelihood for forest-dependent communities and stressed the need for training and policy support.
Garo Hills is such a beautiful ecosystem we are having in Meghalaya, where we can very well introduce this Activaria malacensis, which is a tropical forest species which can generate agar resin, which is a low volume, high value NTP commodity through which a lot of livelihood can be generated to the forest dwelling communities. Since it is comparatively low altitude area among the three hill ranges in Garo Hills, this species is very well suitable, and wherever there are degraded forest areas in this Garo Hills, there the models like agroforestry models can be developed, and one of the components in the agroforestry model as a forestry species we can introduce this agar tree.
Mao Sadang village will revive its historic horse racing tradition on March 14th in collaboration with the Yatrelang Foundation. The event, once a popular annual attraction, was discontinued in 1998 following improved road connectivity. Historically, horses were the primary mode of transport for villagers, used for travel and carrying agricultural produce to markets when motorable roads were absent. Village leaders said the initiative aims to preserve cultural heritage and promote unity among farmers. The program will also feature felicitation of farmers along with games and community activities celebrating Mao Sadang's agrarian legacy.
Sejar raspa rabupra kaneka jing stang kaneka jagas kaneka than kaneka longba Alang kong kita tam kinong rep ke bawan suan rep cakane ka caka. Jadi malabun kinong rep cakane ka caka katang ke jongi. Kila pelong sunong yang kena sunong ke jongi.
Kena ke por governmenta semua banyak tu usaha baru bagai Shillong Foundation dekat Shillong Lok Sabha. Yang sapelong ya ke program Farmers Meet Confair agak kacau terik March 2008. Ya kat bengi welang yang baru saya kena ke program. Jengkun kerja jengi nak Shillong dekat Shillong Foundation. Ila ai ke bapa hatam dan biasa kami ingin saya kendu yapi agak tegisni.
Moving over now to some regional news. Manipur Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand Singh today flagged off the National Integration Tour 2025-26 at Assam Rifles Keithel Manbi, calling it a reflection of unity among the diverse communities of the state. The tour, organised by 33 Assam Rifles under Headquarter 9 Sector, will take 24 youth from Manipur to Imphal, Thiruvananthapuram, Kanyakumari, Mumbai and Kolkata from March 3rd to March 13, 2026. The participants include 6 youth each from Meitei, Kuki, Naga and Meitei Pangal Muslim communities. The Chief Minister, he said, such initiatives promote mutual understanding and national integration among young people.
During the crisis, knowledge that more than 47,000 cookies and Meiteis Assam Rifle ने सेव करके अपने अपने जगह में ले गए. उस बात के लिए बहुत धन्यवाद. And secondly, नेशनल इंटीग्रेशन टीम में आप मणिपुर को इंटीग्रेशन करके ले जा रहे हैं, उस बात के लिए ताली बजाइए. तो मैं कहना चाहता हूं कि हम एल्डर्स लोग बच्चों की भविष्य खराब नहीं करना. We should forgive and forgiveness to each other and let us be a peaceful and developed state. Thank you, everybody.
And now for the national news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said India continues to emerge as a beacon of hope for the global economy and stressed that rapid economic growth is a key to achieving the vision of Viksit Bharat. Addressing a post-budget webinar today, Modi urged industries to focus on quality, research and innovation and clean technologies to tap global opportunities. He highlighted reforms in the MSME sector, expansion of multi-modal connectivity to reduce logistics costs, and initiatives like Biopharma Shakti Mission to position India as a global manufacturing and research hub.
इस वेबिनार की थीम देश की इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ को निरंतर मजबूती देने से जुड़ी हुई है. आज जब भारत अपनी मजबूत इकोनॉमी से पूरे विश्व की उम्मीद बना हुआ है, आज जब ग्लोबल सप्लाई चेन रीशेप हो रही है, तब अर्थव्यवस्था की तेज प्रगति विकसित भारत का भी बहुत बड़ा आधार है.
Amid the ongoing situation in West Asia, the first Air India flight arrived in New Delhi from Dubai today, carrying 149 passengers and 8 crew members. In a social media post, Air India thanked central government, the Directorate General of Civil Aviation and authorities in Dubai for their support and coordination in facilitating the operation. And now here are some international news. The conflict in West Asia has intensified with fresh waves of missile and drone attacks involving Iran and joint Israeli-US forces. Israel said it is conducting targeted strikes on military positions in Tehran and Beirut while operating along the Lebanon border against Hezbollah infrastructure. The Israeli military confirmed the killing of key militant commanders in Beirut, while US Central Command reported strikes on Iranian military facilities. Iran meanwhile claimed attacks on US-linked targets in the region as tensions continue to rise amid reports of casualties and damage on multiple sites. The US embassy in Saudi Arabia's Riyadh was also hit by 2 drones from Tehran. Reacting to the attacks, US President Donald Trump said to a private media outlet that the US will retaliate. And now for the sports news. Anish M. Sangma, a rally driver from Tura, has secured the first runners-up title in the Gypsy category of the Indian National Rally Championship season 2025. Competing against some of the country's top drivers, Sangma showcased remarkable skill and consistency across 5 grueling rounds held nationwide from February 27 to March 1st. Expressing pride in representing the state, Sangma said competing in the championship and completing rallies across diverse terrains was a memorable experience. His achievement places Meghalaya firmly on the Indian rallying map, and he now aims to further elevate the state's presence in motorsport by striving for the top podium finish in the upcoming seasons. In a bid to promote sports and fitness among government employees, the Mairang Zone Cricket Association has organised the first Inter-Office Cricket Tournament 2026 at Mission Ground Mairang, marking the first such initiative in Eastern West Khasi Hills district. In today's match, Mauthad Raishan block set a target of 107 runs in 15 overs. Police Department B put up a strong fight but were restricted to 100 runs. Mauthad Raishan block clinched the match with a narrow 7-run victory. And now for the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura with the minimum temperature of 18 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 26 degrees Celsius and relative humidity is 46%. Moving on to Shillong, the minimum temperature was 12 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 21 degrees Celsius, the relative humidity is 43%. Meanwhile, in Jawai, the minimum temperature was 21 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 11 degrees Celsius and relative humidity 47%. And the forecast in Tura, Shillong and Jawai says partly cloudy sky most likely to occur. And before we conclude, a look at the headlines once again. Union Minister Virendra Kumar reviews welfare programs in Meghalaya, reaffirms centre's commitment to equitable development in Northeast. Voice of People Party recommend Dr. Batskem Mirbo from Shillong Lok Sabha by poll. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says India emerging as global economic beacon, calls for quality manufacturing, clean tech investment. And the West Asia conflict escalates as US-Israel strikes hit Iran, US embassy attack in Riyadh. And that's a wrap of today's edition of the news. Thank you very much for joining us. And from all of us here, it's wishing you good night.